Alright, today we're going to do map 32, the other secret level of Fractured Worlds. Little video commentary thing. Got some secrets here. So this one is by Insane Gazebo. Putting myself on the spot to remember. I didn't look it up beforehand. Okay, I like most of this level. This fight, I think, is a little ridiculous. I practiced it a lot. You can try doing what I'm doing, but you know what? You should probably do it in Calagon did. That's the truth. Because this is like a 1 in 10 success rate. Raise the music a little bit. I know this feels bad, rocketing cybers, but it's still faster than the SSG. I hope it goes without saying, you know, look at the map. I remember there's like a camera thing you could do on DSDA. That might be fun to mess around with. This is just cleanup at this point. We got lucky with them not, like, sprinting at me. Camera mode, I have that as pad 0. Okay, let's put that as P. Whoa, that's cool. I can turn around. Alright. This might be a little fun. Let's follow around our little Doom guy a little bit. Okay. This is gonna be a little disorienting for me, but so that fight with all the cyber demons is pretty unfair. The rest, honestly, I don't think is too unfair. Like, this looks bad, but you've got a lot of stairs. Revenants don't love stairs. Nobody loves stairs. And you've got this nice cover spot. The only thing to be aware of is not to get caught in the little ribs of the wall. Oh, there are also points of no return in this level, and I'll point them out as we go. I think we already passed, like, once you start the first fight, that's the first one. You can't go back to where the Berserk is. Okay. If I remember correctly, and I think I do, this is the highest monster count for the WAD. Still nothing insane, but the way the enemies are doled out, you know. Oh, this fight, I felt so stupid, but so smart when I figured out, hey, why not just sit in the corner here? The Archvile's not able to see you, the Revenants can't get a good line of sight, and part of this is because Revenants have high pain chance, and, what is it? Big missiles. So we're looking really good at this point. So I think here is a point of no return once we start this fight. Now, if I remember correctly, the way I like to do it is, nice rockets, is just stand here so that the Arachnotrons can't get me, and I want to be right of the stairs, so the enemies have a hard time pathing to me. Now, I didn't actually self-rocket a lot, but I'll say, be careful self-rocketing, because you need to be fairly deep into the cover for the cybers to not get you. This level, more than really any that I've played otherwise, it gives you enough ammo. You need to believe that you have enough. Like, this might feel sad, oh, you know, I'm spamming plasma on Hell Knights of all things. You gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes I've tried going for the Arachnotrons first and taking their spot. I think you could do it, you know, it's still better odds than, like, most of the stuff I'm doing here, but this is an easy enough room, I don't have to do that. Let's see how this looks in the, other mode. Isn't that cool? Okay. I'll try to remember to put it in third person every now and then. Let me know in the comments if I should do that more often. I always get a kick out of that switch. I know it sounds stupid, but that switch is so detailed. So this fight, I had it down to such a particular movement, because it's obviously hard, right? You've got the Archvile, you've got the Cyber Demon, you've got a bunch of Barons, and then I think there's another wave with Revenants and another Archvile. It's bad news. It's bad news, bears. So when we get to the Revenants, I'm going to do a really, really specific movement pattern. And you want to get the enemies far enough into the center so that they actually infight, but also you don't get stuck on the way in the corner. With that said, you probably should not be doing what I'm doing, and just do what Uncalagon did, but I was too stubborn to watch his demo. Yeah, if we have an open room... How about this? This is where it's ridiculous. It's like a perfect amount of rockets you gotta shoot. I did like one too many, so I got zapped. You have to make sure you don't hit the cyber, of course. Do this little half turn, then go back. And if you do everything right, it might work. I really couldn't tell you if the reason I found this level... I'll say now, easily up there with level 5, with map 5. I don't know if I'd say it's as hard, probably not. But it's a grind. So now we're gonna lower the walls again. You can see after all these, it must have been hundreds of attempts. I still don't remember where the switches are. Now we're gonna grab another secret. I might say Fractured Worlds has my favorite secrets in... Okay, I didn't go for the secret yet, but I'll get it later. So I'll talk about it then. Don't like this hallway, too bright. Oh, it looks cool. I really like the way that this map is structured. I mean, it's a linear level, but I think it's cool we can segment, okay, this fight and the next fight in our heads. Because they feel similar. Tight spaces with dynamic environments where it's plasma heavy, and you have one Cyber Demon. So the floor pulls you in this direction, right? And that's why I'm standing here, because the Cyber Demon is behind me, so the floor is going to pull him away. Because it's like a clockwise sort of thing. And, you know, don't be too prideful. Plasma the guy. Oh, jeez. So, as I was saying, I think for the next one, I'll play back the recording on the newest DSDA version, which has a better OpenGL. So I'll be able to do free look while in that third person mode, and that might be fun. This area, I don't think you need like a super specific movement or anything. You need to be willing to shoot plasma. Truth is, that's a major reason why I'm dying in any level. I know, I talk about it all the time. I'm never willing to use plasma. I always feel sad, even in this level where I have so much. That's cool. Where the floor comes up, you're safer, because it blocks him and moves so fast. Really, you don't have to memorize a path for this, but you need to know where all the vials are. So if you're getting targeted from behind, you need to know which vial it is based on the timing and the direction, and you can sort of rotate to the line of sight of a different Archvile. And I think the timings work out quite well here. It feels good to do this area. One thing you gotta make sure of, though, make sure to kill all the vials. There are some that aren't at shootable switches, so just bear that in mind. There's no coming back when you go to the final area, but, you know, we have the number memorized. By we, I mean me, when I did this a year ago. I don't remember what the number is now, Okay, here's that secret. There's a switch. I pressed it earlier. So, you know, if you're using this as a guide, you have to rewind. We got the key for the secret fight. Ooh, nice voice crack. 21 years old. And now I realize I forgot the box of bullets. We also get a chain gun, and that's really interesting because this is a map where you have enough ammo. I'm telling you, you have enough ammo. So I already have a plasma. What do I need a chain gun for? And that we will see soon. It's really cool how they do it. So here it is. Let's call this a target room. So when that red light comes up on the right side, that means you have just about enough time to switch to your shotgun or chain gun. That movement I'm doing, oh, it's cool seeing the cyber demons go by. Yeah, you really got to do that movement consistently. So, the way I see it, when that red blip comes up, I need to switch to the chain gun so I can hit the target on the right to close the archviles. The archviles will kill me, like they're too strong. So I need to hit that switch. Nice double backtrack sort of thing I did there. But here's the thing. We're playing on Boom. Boom has auto aim. There are Caco demons in the way. They will divert my fire. So there are two ways you can get around the auto aim. And I guess three. Three is you literally just go around it. Okay, great. You literally go around the Caco, but sometimes that's not reasonable. The other thing you can do is go very close to the Caco demon. So he's very high above you, angle-wise. And then the auto aim won't kick in. Auto aim has a limited vertical angle. Or two, you shoot the super shotgun, which I didn't have to do here. The super shotgun has vertical spread. Hey, maybe. If you gotta do what you gotta do, you don't have line of sight, there are too many in the way, you shoot the super shotgun, you hope you get lucky with the spread and it hits the target. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Luckily, in that case, I didn't. Using the super shotgun is really bad. If you have to, you have to. But, oh my god, the reload takes forever. I want to get back to the rocket launcher quickly. And that's why that chain gun is so useful. Much easier to use chain gun than pistol, obviously, for shooting the target. Higher fire rate and no delay on the shot. So this fight, I don't know, it's fine. It's cool that there's like the crusher, I guess. I don't know. If you see those blue strobing lights in the back, that's the cyber demon out there. So I'm trying to keep my eyes peeled for him shooting at me. But otherwise, I'm content to just chill back here. And I was talking with us about this yesterday, or maybe the day before, on the Doom Discord. Someone was saying, oh, you know, I just got into Doom, great, I'm having trouble on tricks and traps. And they're like, oh, I rocketed myself against a lost... There's that cyber demon. He's mean. He's mean because he's so far away you forget about him, and then he smacks you a mile away. And he's saying, oh, now I know, never use rockets against pain elementals. And I'm over here, I'm shooting rockets. They're pain elementals. This is actually a pretty tight space. Sometimes you need the damage. Sometimes the plasma just doesn't cut it. So, an interesting fight in that you can tackle it in different ways, and they each require slightly different skills. Maybe you want to use the cyber demons more, get more infighting happening. Maybe you want to just, like, push in at the start. I don't think you should do that, but you can. You can just plasma through them. Pain elementals don't like getting plasma in the face, right? Because they can't spawn lost souls. Only max in the level, by the way, right here. So, you know, there's an argument. The purple fight is accessible from here, but we're actually going to come back to it later. And thank God I didn't play this early, because then they would have changed it. We've got this chain gunner treadmill room. So it's really interesting because the Cacos, you know, they're not affected by the treadmill, but the imps are. So I try to do that little back and forth. And if I'm on the side, I think it's the right, because the thing is going clockwise. I could be wrong. But if I'm on one side where the imps are coming at me faster, I'm like, okay, focus on the imps, focus on the imps. And then I'll back off for a second, I'll focus on the Cacos. So, because the imps are coming at me super fast from the one direction, and the Cacos are just kind of floating normally from the other. I'll fast forward through this. Oh no, I'm gonna be here all day. You do want to make sure to kill every enemy here. I could be wrong, but I don't think you can access this room again. I don't remember, honestly. So just keep that in mind if you're trying to play this. Have the amount of kills that I have when you leave. Oh, and don't fall in the pit. You'll die. Talking about falling in the pit, the next area is a platforming encounter, but using the power of watching Encalagon's run, I figured out where the last secret was in this room, and yet another interesting secret. Fractured Worlds has really good secrets. There are secret fights, there are keys to secret fights, there's secret fights from secret fights, but we'll get to that. There are these hidden rooms with very marginal abilities. There are chain guns for super specific fights. Very well done. This one, no, I wasn't able to find on my own. A little embarrassed. Honestly, I gave up too soon. Like, come on. You always gotta check the resource closets and the monster closets. Those always have some secret switch. I guess at this point, I'm deciding, do I want to grab the Megasphere? So the way this works, there's like a, let's call it a wave, and it is crushers, and they'll kill you. Okay, and they also act as cover. There are going to be cyber demons in the center. They're not going to be super aggressive because they're, you know, like swivel cybers. So here's the switch. It opens up an extra door or something. I'll point out when I go through it. And my strategy is, I'm scared of this fight. I'm going to go here. I'm going to camp by that tunnel I opened with the secret in a spot where the cybers can't get me. I'm going to shoot as many rockets as I can until I get overwhelmed by the cacodemons. No, that's not true. I'm going to shoot until, I think it's after the second wave comes by. So I'm going to count 1 wave, 2 wave, and then we're going to go hide in the tunnel. That was just like by testing, I determined that to work the best. So yeah, we're just shooting at these cacos over here, and then on the next wave we'll get them. There's my boy right there. Let's look around the rest of this environment. So we've got these Hell Knights here, they're hanging out. All right, I'm going back. That thing isn't super viable. So once I found this strategy, like, it was, I'm not going to say 100%, but this was definitely one of my more consistent setups. And if you're, like, looking for a guide, okay, so now that was 2+ on the waves. We're going to go down. And that's another secret. That switch also opens up more platforms for me to stand on, but, like, who cares? Now we just got to get out of here. Main thing we need to do is hope really hard that the cyber demons don't shoot us on the way out. And now we've got more rockets, and we're mostly safe. You know, cyber demons can still shoot at us, but all the enemies are in one direction. They're coming at us slowly. It's really not too bad. So this is a really cool encounter, I think. From here, it's just make sure you don't, you know, explode yourself on the Lost Souls. Honestly, you don't have to worry about the cybers too much. Like, obviously pay attention, but Alright. Cool room, you know. I bet you could come up with like a million strategies for this room. Also, if you're trying to UV max this level, and there's a monster that you're missing before the final fight, it's probably from here. There's probably a cacodemon that got stuck right over here. Where is it? This thing. Oh, he's stuck right there. Exactly like that. So make sure you have the right amount. Again, I don't remember if you can get here again after. I think you can. I don't think this room becomes inaccessible, but just in case, you know, make sure you've got the right amount of kills, like I said. Let's just speed this up a little bit. So what they want you to do is, like, walk to the bridge, hit that key, hit the skull on the right in front of me, and then it opens up some spots by the Hell Knights, and that opens the door to escape. We'll see if I actually do that. I probably will, but you can actually reach it from the regular catwalk. Alright, there we go. Okay, I do it normally, I guess. Oh, you'll take more than 60 damage, by the way, from those crushers. Because it's not just one crusher, right? They're overlapping. Alrighty. So now let's do the pacifist thing. I don't know. Oh, heads up. When you exit from this fight, it says shush on the ground. When you exit from this room, be careful. Don't walk off the side, because I did have runs in that way. You can fall off when you exit this room. Okay, so this room, we've got a big boy in the center, and we've got teal cybers on the outside. A very, you know, this WOD has cyber demons and small cyber demons fight. Like, predictable, but it's still cool. Though, let's put the camera over here. Oh, there we go. So yeah, you just gotta get him to fight. Don't worry about the main cyber demon dying. He'll respawn. I think there are like 3 extras or something. Oh, in map 5, it says no sound on the ground before entering the purple fight. Ignore that. There's no reason, you know, it doesn't matter. But it does matter, but, you know, it's not a big deal. In this, though, if you shoot, a bajillion archviles spawn, so, you know. The only thing you do need to be careful of, though, when the central cyber demon dies, you know, he's replaced by a new one, right? So he might attack you. And the outside one might attack you. So now we're just going to struggle to get them to hit. And it'll take a million years. So, you know, if you're this far in the video, and you liked it, drop a like, and if you didn't like it, you know, subscribe. So, you know, there, you know, you gotta be careful when he dies, because the aggro changes, you know. I do appreciate this being at the latter end of the level. Oh, cool. I was able to see where they die. So yeah, make sure that's where you step off the platform. Don't step off more to the left, because then you die. I did have runs end where after I teleported out of there, I walked off the platform and I died. It was really sad. Am I gonna trying to find a Kako? What am I looking for here? $537 sounds right to me. Alright, so this is the way you get back. This is the only way out. So we've got 2 fights left. The exit fight. A classic 3 doors in a row. But we're going to grab the BFG first, and then do the secret fight. Yep. That's why I'm glad that I didn't play this when it came out, because they might have patched that out otherwise. What am I doing? Go to the secret encounter. Oh my god. What is this? Did I get lost? I don't know. Alright, shoot the switch. And now that we have the BFG, this is pretty easy. Purple is safe, blue is bad. So if you're doing this with plasma, I can't help you. And if you're doing this with BFG, honestly, I didn't do it that well. I think what I settled on was rocketing the arch files and BFGing the regular dudes. Yeah. Just the way they're situated. They're kind of far away for a BFG. Just be ready for that second wave to spawn. There is a pattern for the floor, and it's always the same with the rhythm of the enemy spawns, which is very cool. This room is amazing that they're able to pull it off, right? The enemy spawns are the same rhythm as the the blue-purple thing, so. Yeah, I'm a little off on my timing. I can kind of tell. I like to think I'm pretty good 2-tapping cybers nowadays. You know, don't friggin' come at me when I miss it at some point. But yeah, at least here, you know, I wasn't that good with it. So I've actually never done that fight without the BFG. I remember I set up a stream, and like 3 hours later, I could not beat that room without the BFG. Anyway, there's a megasphere out here if you need it. This room, terrifying. I must have put like 6-7 hours in this room alone. I practiced this a lot. And you're going to see just how close one mistake can make it. So, archfiles spawn in the center, all well and good. Okay, that's bad because, you know, they kill you. 4 cyber demons, full cyber demons, spawn on the outside where the imps are spawning. That's where I am. I'm on the outside. I don't need cyber demons spawning in front of me and insta-killing me. Okay, so part of this is luck. Part of it is having like perfect movement. Part of it is keeping a perfect eye on the archfiles so they don't hit you. Part of it is managing which energy cells you pick up, although that doesn't matter that much. And then it's like, okay, how much do I actually want to shoot inside versus how much actually am I shooting the outside? Like clearing space versus dealing more damage. And if I deal more damage, I might hit an archfile by accident, and then they'll kill me. Now, I want you to watch very carefully, okay? I might even slow it down. There. Why didn't I die? Why didn't that kill me? I don't know. Was that just a low roll? I think so. I think it was just a low roll. I don't know. And then those 3 died all at the same time, but I'm out of BFG. There's still an arch file. There's still pain elementals. I only have 4 health. So yeah, I got a low roll. pretty lucky. I might have to play that section back. 'Cause that seems so low. I don't know. Yeah, I am out of there. I wasn't sitting around letting a potential lost soul kill me. Wow. That was a stressful finish. I'm gonna make the BFG video soon. I want to do one like ranking BFGs and WADs. There is one more Fractured Worlds video. That'll be map 6. And also... don't look. That'll also be map 7, which is the epilogue. So, see you then.